Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, good afternoon. Back again with me in the English presentation video. Before that, I will introduce myself first. Introducing me, Najla Dhiya Shafira, with NIM B221240002, second semester from the Actuarial Science Study Program of Muhammadiyah Bogor University. Here I will present a video project for the early semester final exam entitled is Actuarial Science Difficult, which is guided by the lecturer Master Rudi Haryono, MPD. Before going to the previous presentation video, do you know what actuarial science is? And is actuarial science difficult? That what are the job prospects of actuarial science graduates? And what knowledge will be obtained in actuarial science course? Then with that in this video, I will explain the question of the question. So read that. Don't forget to watch the video until it runs out. No need to linger. Let's see the video. Happy watching!
English segment is Actuarial Science Difficult. Teaching Lecture Rudi Haryono SS MPD, Actuarial Science Study Program, Faculty of Health and Science, Muhammadiyah University of Bogor Raya. This my profile. Name Najla Dhiya Shafira, NIM B221240002. Title is Actuarial Science Difficult. Project Final Project Presentation for Event Semester 2024-2025. Background: Actuarial science is a discipline that applies mathematics and statistic methods to predict the probability of future events, occurring and assign a financial value to those outcomes. Actuarial science is a challenging yet crucial field, focusing on the use of mathematical and statistical tools to address uncertainty and help organizations make sound financial decisions in the face of risk, and how it serves as a bridge between mathematics, finance, and the business world to manage risks. Is actuarial science difficult? Actuarial science is a difficult profession. Actuarial exam usually lasts between 3 and 5 hours, and each requires rigorous preparation. Candidates must often have a bachelor degree, and it may take up to a decade for a candidate to complete all training and exam. What type of math do actuaries use? Actuaries often have a background in probability, statistics, and financial mathematics. Most often, an actuary will assess the probability of an event happening, then apply statistical methods to determine what the financial impact of that outcome will be. Actuaries usually do not use calculus at work, though calculus may be a prerequisite to meeting other course requirements. How long does it take to become an actuary? For most, it may take up to a decade or longer to become an actuary. A bachelor degree in actuarial science may take between 3 to 5 years, and it may take at least another several years to pass the rigorous professional actuarial exam. The bottom line, actuarial science is the study of mathematical predicting the probability of something happening in the future and assigning that outcome a financial value. Companies, pension funds, and insurance agencies rely on actuaries to develop models to assess areas of risk and devise policies to mitigate potential future challenges. Actuarial science is the study of using mathematics and statistics to predict the likelihood of future events and assign a financial value to those outcomes. It's also known as actuarial mathematics. What actuaries do? Actuaries use their skill to help companies, pension funds, and insurance agencies assess and manage risks. They develop models to predict the financial impact of future events. They help clients evaluate and minimize risks. They create policies to reduce potential future challenges. They help clients comply with regulatory requirements. They help clients make financial decisions. What actuaries use? Actuaries use principles from mathematics, statistics, and probability. They use financial theories and techniques. They use computer science and programming. They use communication skills. Where actuaries work? Actuaries work for insurance agencies, pension funds, and companies. They may also work for consulting firms, financial institutions, banks, and investment, technology, and science companies. Actuarial science education, shaping future prediction expert. Actuarial science education programs are especially designed to equip students with unique skills in dealing with uncertainty. The core of the curriculum is teaching how to utilize mathematics and statistics as powerful tools to anticipate future events. Students learn about probability theory, statistical modeling, data analysis, and computation techniques to identify, quantify, and manage financial risks. It is not just about numbers, but about understanding patterns, making data-driven predictions, and devising strategies for risk mitigation. What is actuarial science? What is actuarial science? Actuarial science is the discipline that applies mathematical and statistical methods to the systematic observation of natural events to assess the risks of events occurring and help formulate policies that minimize the risk and its financial impact on companies and clients. Most actuaries apply their science to real-world problems such as: what is the impact of the government choice to bail out the big banks on the economy? What impact will a tax increase have on the price of petrol at the petrol station? What is the likelihood of illness or death if cancer-causing compounds are present in certain foods? What are the risks and security concerns that local companies face in the decision to automate all process and system? Is it possible to sustain the social security programs as the population of the United States ages? So, to answer this question, mathematical models with various financial and economic applications of problem-solving methodologies are required, which are part of the discipline of actuarial science. This discipline combines mathematics and financial theory to determine the financial impact of uncertain future events. It encompasses a set of mathematical tools that aid in decision-making under uncertainty. The conclusion is, actuarial science is a field that uses math and statistics to predict the likelihood of future events and assess their financial impact.
The profession requires higher education in fields such as change, statistics, and financial math, as well as a rigorous set of professional exams that can take up to a decade to complete. Actuaries play an important role in helping insurance companies, pension funds, and other organizations understand, manage risks, and make sound financial decisions in the face of future uncertainty. They develop models, create policies, and ensure regulatory compliance. Actuarial science is an interdisciplinary discipline that combines math, finance, accounting, and economics to solve real-world problems and identify opportunities amidst risks. Difficult vocabulary. Preparation, persiapan. Several, beberapa. Likelihood, kemungkinan. Bail, jaminan. Assigning, menugaskan atau menetapkan. Illness, penyakit. Ramification, konsekuensinya. Sustain, mempertahankan atau menopang atau juga mendukung. Incorporated, memasukkan. Undesirable, tidak diinginkan atau yang tidak dikehendaki. Occur, terjadi atau muncul. Okay, that was the discussion on Is Actuarial Science Difficult? The discussion began with the background, discussion paragraph, conclusion, and even difficult vocabulary. This material provided a wealth of new insight, some of which can broaden your understanding of actuarial science. Next, I will reiterate my opinion on the material I presented earlier on Is Actuarial Science Difficult?
So, in my opinion regarding the material Is Actuarial Science Difficult, it helps the conclusion that actuarial science is very difficult because the exam takes 3 to 5 hours and a candidate must have a bachelor degree, and in getting a bachelor degree it takes a decade, and the job prospects of actuarial graduates are very broad, including being able to work in insurance companies, pension funds, finance, as consultants. Not only that, an actuary can also become an educator. Well, that's my presentation on Is Actuarial Science Difficult? How about this friend? Interested in entering the Actuarial Science study program and want to become an actuary? Maybe that's all the video offering from me. There are still a lot of shortcomings, especially from pronunciation
pronunciation and English vocabulary. Hopefully, it can be understood. More or less, apologize. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.